One of the questions that we get all the time, how do you drive your boat on the trailer? Well, I'm going to show you. First thing you got to do is reverse the trailer down. Make sure the trailer's pointing out toward the sea and not toward the pontoon. When you point it toward the pontoon, it really restricts your ability to drive the boat. Once the trailer's in the water and you're back on your boat ready to drive it on, the first thing you want to do is trim up your prop. So trim your prop up. That will slowly bring the prop out of the water. You want it out so you can hear it. Then drop it back in just ever so slightly. Once the trailer's in the water and you've trimmed the prop up, you're ready to drive the boat on. This next step's really important. You've got to come in as straight as you possibly can. So if it takes you a few goes to line the boat up with the trailer, let it take you a few goes. This can take 5 or 6 times sometimes when you've got a wind blowing across the bow. Put the phone on the quad lock and we're going to start moving in. Just straightening up now. If you got someone else there, a mate or a family member, it helps if they're at the front directing you, but you don't always have that. You want to sit on a little bit of an offset. The bow needs to line up with that roller, not you. This is a starboard drive. If you're in a center console, then yes, you. But notice I'm coming in and out of gear. Very subtly, in and out, in and out. Quick movements. When you get that first bang, that's on the front roller now, that's on the second roller. When you get it on the second roller, add a little bit of power. I'm adding a little bit of power here. Once again, I've trimmed the motor, so there's no way that's gonna hit bottom out on the ramp. Slowly come up, you've hit the back of the trailer. Now you gotta leave the power, I'm gonna take it off the... See behind me, picking up a little bit of white, left the throttle forward. If I come off the throttle now, we roll back down. So if it's just you, this is your job too. See that it's on the roller there. You can see that I'm pretty well lined up here. You want to grab the ratchet and hook it on. Grab your safety as well. Hook your safety on. Take your handle. They're a dime a dozen at the ramp. You'll know if you've missed a roller because as you stand on it, the boat's going to rock. Come off power, shut the boat down and trim it all the way back up. So that's it. That's how you get your boat on the trailer. It's a really cool skill to know how to do. Recap, number 1, when you reverse the trailer down, make sure it points out toward the sea, not toward the pontoon. Number 2, trim the prop all the way out till it's out of the water and then sink it back in ever so slightly. If you don't trim the prop when you drive it up onto a fierce trailer with high rollers, it's gonna bottom out on the ramp. Number 3, take as much time as you can. There's really no rush with this kind of thing. If you need to come in 5 or 6 times, come in 5 or 6 times. And number 4, when you do land on the trailer successfully, make sure you keep the power on because as soon as you take it off, it's gonna roll back down. Keep the power on until it's ratchet nice and tight and put the safety on. Guys, came from my license, out to you.